ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
So here's Miami's starting group. The front court is Jaquez and Butler. Z out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. Kessler passes to Sexton. From outside, off the mark. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Outside, Hero. Pass to Z. From deep. Sinks the triple. Z's got 5. And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. The accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after.
No, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Kessler setting the pick for George. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Z, good.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. George has got his second bucket tonight.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Shot on the wing. Hero, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Driving the lane. Z, good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Jazz trail by 3. And George gets to Collins. Clarkson outside. Collins looking around. Markkanen finds George. It's good. This game is all even. George has got 8. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Z, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Tyler Hero out there with Z, and it's Larson in at the small forward. Larson dishes to Markkanen. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. For the three, here's Filipowski. No good from outside. The Heat leading by 4 to the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Filipowski. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Green, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Jordan Clarkson. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got 5 points so far.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's hauled in by Hero. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Detroit had a huge game. He finished with 17 points, and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it'll be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Shots good by Filipowski.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Rozier comes in for Hero. The Heat leading by 7. Pass to Z. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Utah. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Pass to Rozier over George. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Kessler passes to Collins. And here is Markkanen, defended by Butler. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Markkanen.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
On the wing, Rozier, defended by Sexton. And the basket by Rozier.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's George. Defense is right there.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Terry Rozier. Here's Z, defended by George. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. Lobs it up for Hackett. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside, Sexton. Softly drops in the floater. Sexton's got his first basket of the night.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat out front, up 5. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might. And it's time now for the. Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's George in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Z. There's the drive.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jazz trail by 7. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Well, you look at Z, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Markkanen passes to George. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Z. The Heat leading by 7. On the wing, Hawkins. He's guarded by Markkanen. Hero from long range. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one. The Jazz have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Kessler against Adebayo. Kessler passes to George. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
In the corner, George with it. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 11 points for George.
A rising fire, Keontae George in the catch and shoot.
Here's Z. Stolen by Markkanen. To the paint. George, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Z powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Butler against Collins. Pass to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
And timeout is called by Eric. Miami leading by 13. On the court for the Heat. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Terry Rozier is out there with Z, and it's Larson in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
The Heat get it back, and a new 14. Here's Z. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Pass to Vaughn. No good, shot missing. Excellent defense from Z. Miami leading by 18. Now here's Adebayo. Chalk up 2 there. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They set the pick. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Sexton. Collins, a screen on Hero. The shot by Sexton, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now, here is George. He's covered closely. Shoots from the right block. Rebound by the Heat. Hero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler kicks to Hero. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Here's Z. And the Heat, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Butler passes to Hero. Over Sexton. And another basket for Miami.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Sexton's shot is good.
And with that much needed basket, he finally ends that 17-0 run by the Heat.
Here's Z. Drops in the layup for 2. Z's got 32 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Z.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Takes it inside. Banked in off the glass.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Here's Z. Defended by George. Z can't get it to go. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Team foul.
And it's Utah's ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Z. Z's got 37.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over